Okay, sorry, I got cut off at the end of the last one. I can only make 10-minute clips apparently. So 84 has prime factors of 3, 2, 2, and 7. So once again, we're looking for the GCF, so the greatest common factor of all three numbers. So that is the greatest common factor of 24, 36, and 84. So we can notice that both numbers contain factors of 3. They both, or sorry, not both, all three of them contain factors of 2. Now, there's also another 2 that we can factor out. But the fourth number here is 2, 3, and 7. So those are not common factors then. So the greatest common factor would be a 3, a 2, and a 2. So 3 times 2 is 6, times 2 is 12. So that would be the greatest common factor of those three numbers. Okay, so let's take a look at one more example here. Let's say we had one that had variables with it. So maybe let's take a look at, so I choose the pen here, 9x squared, y to the third power, and 21x to the fourth power, and y to the second power. Now you could do prime factorization again of these. Some of you might maybe have a faster way of finding the factors. But either way you do it, if you factor the first number, you're going to get prime factors of 3 times 3. And then you have x times x. And then you have y times y times y. And for 21, you would have 3 multiplied by 7. And then x times x times x times x times y times y. All right, so that means our prime factors or common factors would be 3's for sure, but then not the other 3, not the other 7. Now we have x here, x here, x here, x here, and that's all the x's we can take from the first number. So we've got 2 x's, and then we also have y and y and y and y. So our prime factors and our factoring here gives us common factors of 3 and x times x, which is x squared, and a y times a y, which is a y squared. So the GCF for this, greatest common factor, would be 3x squared y squared. And I think that's the end of the notes for this section. So I'm going to attach some practice questions for you, and I would encourage you to do some of those questions. I'll try to write below here which ones you should do. Okay, so once again, below this you'll see some questions you can try. So it's going to be called practice sheet number 1. It has 42 questions on it, and you should try maybe the odd letters, see how you do on that. Now, if you're feeling a bit stressed with things as they are and you feel you have to do a little bit less, that's okay. I'm not going to be collecting this homework. This is review and practice for you. They'll help you with the questions I will assign to you later. So anyway, so I hope this gives you a starting point, and take care.